Hey you guys, we're back with yet another video. This time for this episode is going to be dedicated to Adapt. Now I got 3 palettes and I really want 2 more. Bro, these look so nice. First of all, when I did these swatches earlier on this year, because that's how far back I got these, they are very pigmented, okay? And to be honest with you, I think, yeah, both of these palettes are not available anymore, unfortunately. However, they do have a new alien palette, the EDEs. And yeah, because at the time when I was getting these palettes, I think one of them was going out of stock forever and the other one was still available on their site. So I was like, you know what, when I'm looking at these color stories, I'm thinking both of these can go well with each other. Let me get both of them anyway, since I've been eyeing this brand for a long time. And I was into this the blush palette from the Duality. Well, it's not collab, but it's a, you know, look at this. I've been using this, you know, sporadically since I got it. Let me tell you, my favorite combos. Roses are red with, okay, with the red velvet blush from Vanessa Myricks. Shut the fuck up. Like, that is my favorite combo. Like, with those shimmers and stuff, like, you cannot see, but like, oh my god. And look at this. I like this as a blush topper for my cooler tone, you know, like my purple blushes, maybe like my pinkish like blushes, like when I mix pink and purple together to get like a nice, you know, blend, you know. Crazy how a few years ago I hated blush. Now I'm mixing blushes together and wearing 2 sometimes at a time for a nice ombre effect. Child, this is crazy. But I got someplace to be. Today I'm actually gonna film my base routine a little bit for when I'm kind of in a rush for my base, but I want to focus on my eyes. I will not be wearing mascara today, even though I did get a new lash thingy. But today I'm gonna use probably just one brush today. This is a Morphe new brush M103, and I will be going in, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with shade 8 around my perimeter, and then just around my perimeter, and then what's not going is definitely gonna be, see how a bit orange it is, you know? But I'm gonna pack that into like my dark spots around here, kind of leading towards my neck. I feel like this matches like the outside. It's a tint, it's a bit orange, you know, but like, you know, when you blend it a little bit downwards, you cancel out my dark spots a bit. So let me quickly slap this thing on. And oops. So I'm gonna insert swatches of these. I'm gonna like hold each one up. First of all, let's if you have this in your collection, use it, because my god, like these are, and I feel like, you know what, I feel like it was the Cyborg one that was going out forever, because there's a lot of holochromes up in here. So I feel like, you know, holochromes are expensive to be making, so there's like, listen. And I'm looking at the track history of, you know, selling certain palettes for a while and then get rid of it forever, because I remember that one that they did, because they do inspo, right? Like, for example, the last one before this new one that I also want was based off of, you know, aliens and EBTs and all that other stuff, right? And I remember this one that was, what, a 12 pan one that was really popular a long time ago, that was kind of inspired by the show Arrow on CW, because that's like, I guess, the owner's favorite show. Everybody was going crazy over it. Crazy. Like, I feel like if you were a green lover, that was like your jam. But obviously, it's gone. Never to return unless you got, like, you know, that palette in your arsenal. But like, these are complementary. You see what I mean? These are complementary to each other. Now, this is a brand where it's mostly shimmer heavy than it is matte. Even with the new ones where, like, they did switch, you know, these stuff around for, like, the color story and stuff and, like, the format. So instead of all the mattes being at the bottom, it's kind of scattered throughout. So unless you're not paying attention to it, you look closely, it's still the same 5 mattes and mostly shimmers. You know, that's how it look. And on their website, I see that they do have some stuff on sale. They also have, you know, a few you know, build your own bundle. I think that's what I did. I think I did the build your own bundle so that way I can save money where I can, since it's my first time shopping. I don't know, but either way, do what you need to do. And I kind of wish well, I did discover them back then, but back then I wasn't so into, you know, indie, you know, that much. And I was kind of nervous to shop that brand, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, like blend this out some more. And you know what, fuck it, let me just a little bit down here. See, against my skin, it's looking orange a little bit. But hey, it's a good undertone for what I need to be done for today, because I kind of wanted to be more casual in bringing this in as much as possible. Okay, and that's it for shade 8. But yeah, girl, I'm excited. I'm thinking about playing with the orange blush today. And we're gonna go in. Now, I do want to mess with like the purples and stuff. And I want to stick with mostly one palette, but like as I was planning out this look, there's one shade from one other palette just in case you know, just in case you do have both. But like I wanted to stay strictly with the eyes, you know. Anyways, there's one orange shade to like bring it together with the orange blush. You don't want shade 6? No. Where's my shade 7 at? Shade 7 for the balm. Almost done, child. It's chewed up and couldn't be more happy. So in those missing spots, I remember when I accidentally forgot to put on the serum and I just set with foundation powder. Baby, couldn't tell me nothing. My makeup lasted all day. This as just a foundation. That's crazy, right? I just put on concealer on top, completely forgetting that I did not put in any serum whatsoever. Anyways, let me go. Especially over on my top lip area. Let me shut up real quick. I'm gonna put in there's something in my eye and it's pissing me off. I'm gonna put in just a little bit underneath here and just a little bit underneath here, just a little bit, and see how it just balances out. There's something in my product I need to scoop out, but hey, and I'm kind of overlapping over my eyebrows. And I could use this as a primer, but I'm not going to today. I never really use it as a primer unless it's like I'm really in a rush. But I'm not really that much in a rush. Like I go to work at 6 o'clock and I got a dog walking thing that I got to do at 4 o'clock. I plan on taking the dog out for at least 45 minutes to an hour. Give me one moment. Anyway, so I didn't find it, but it's so thin that I can get it. But I'm gonna go in with shade 11. I'm thinking for work I'm gonna go for a full coverage foundation again, like one size, because I want to test it out with other stuff. But yeah, girl. Literally, that's it. Just a boop. I don't like these a lot when it comes for this. Easy to spread out. Oh, same brush. I'm not even gonna clean it out, but yeah, easy to clean out, easy to spread. And I'm gonna put that all over. Maybe I should have gone with shade 9, but you know what? When I'm running errands, I don't want a full dark contour. You know, I feel like shade 9 is perfect for my glam. Like it's subtle enough for my glam, but not too, you know, too cut the jaw, you know? Just spread that thing around. It's easy to spread, you know? Petting motions. Nothing on my eyes, of course, and carry whatever's left under the brush on my nose, because that's all it's getting. Around this area, not that much. And should I go for like a blush, a Danessa Myricks blush as my base for it? Nah, to be honest with you, I'm not thinking about that. Instead, I'm just gonna go in with shade 9. I feel like, or shade 10. You know what, I'm gonna go with shade 9 underneath my eye and shade 10 everywhere else. because I feel like 9 is like a happy medium. 8 is like, I want to be highlighted to the gods, you know? Hold on, let me make sure. There we go. Much better. I need to shade my eyebrows. Boom. That's it. And literally, like, this. Maybe that much. And if I wanted to, I could go in some more with the bronzer, but it's cool enough. I feel like it's good enough for me. All I put on for my moisturizer is a conditioning milk. Which one is it? Actually, let me show you real quick. This is what I have as my moisturizer, as my little prep before, because, you know, I learned from makeup artists online that if you put too much skincare routine, especially for wedding days and stuff, that is going to slip off. It's not going to last as long. And maybe I should have done my whole skincare routine before this. It's going to be blended up anyways, right? So that's shade 10. You see how subtle it is compared to the others? Yeah, I like shade 10 a lot. But like, that one is going to literally slip off, you know, the day of your wedding. Like, all the serums and stuff. It's not like that's like too much stuff on the, you know, stuff. So, you see? And yeah, that's shade 10. I like shade 10 a lot, actually. I might put shade, whatever's left on here, underneath here, just a little bit. Nothing too much. So that way it's like a blank canvas when I go over it with, see how easy it blends out? Oh, so nice. And just carry just whatever is left over here. I hate that e.l.f. did that shit. Because this e.l.f. blush, it's a good thing I stocked up on these. You know, because anytime I go out, I tend to like, do I have this? I do. I use this a lot. For me not to be known that I do have this. But that concealer, this concealer brush, it just blends everything out. But, oh well. e.l.f. can kiss my ass right now. And you see that stuff they try to do? Well, it worked for some people. Where they sold their grip primer in that big ass jug. Milk. Get on it. Put it in the milk carton. Okay? That's what I need them to do. I'm willing to pay the price because as affordable as it was, because they were selling it for like the same price as the regular size, right? For their primer. Damn, Vanessa. I probably should have gone with shade 10 underneath here too, but I was like, you know, it's a little out. It was like, damn. So I see that e.l.f. is switching gears when it comes to marketing and stuff, and it sucks. See, now I kind of want to do research. Okay, so like, who's the owner of e.l.f.? What's their viewpoint? Because how did it go from domestic violence, helping people out and stuff, to this bullshit that we see right here? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? But you know what? It's not all conservatives, right? But these same people be pro-life until the baby gets born. Sometimes women's choice until it goes against their beliefs for the woman's choice, right? They want just enough but not enough. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like maybe if we go back enough, there probably would be signs that e.l.f. was about that life, you know? Was about to go down this pathway. I'm now about to go into a deep dive into it. But someone else on YouTube is going to make a video essay, and I will be watching. I will be watching the downfall of e.l.f. if ever. If someone makes that video, I will be watching. I could put some more here for concealer, but listen, it's going to be washed off anyways. Oh, this base is just... Oh, Vanessa, I love you so much. This girl. Anyways, let me set my face. And should I go with my powder foundation everywhere? I probably should. Because it's going to be washed off anyways. I'm not really into, like, going to go in with my everyday type of stuff, you know? And first things first, let me go in with my highlighters real quick. So, got my little highlighter palette. And this artist brush that you can get from Michael's. I really am obsessed with this brush high key. I'm thinking about, you know what? Let's go with Luster. Actually, Luster for over here. Set my eyebrow areas before I go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow. And this is the best way for me to bring back life into here. So that was Luster. And you know what? I see a little bit of a dip in Luster, but these almost, I could dig through and almost hit pan if needed. But Solar, I barely be dipping into it. Like, honey, you barely see any dip. So this might be my under eye for today. I'm going to be focused on for today, especially at work when I get to work. Bro, me just, yeah, I need to. No, it's not that bad. I'm over here avoiding this powder like it's the plague. You know what? Maybe it's the brush that I was using, because this diffuses a lot. That doesn't look too crazy. So, you know what? I'm going to blame it on the brush that I used to try to apply this, because it's actually really dope. I like this. I mean, Solar. That shade Solar, if you're a black girl, because everybody is using the super, super bright ones. But mind you, I'm thinking this shade could not, you know, help with my skin tone. Baby, this works on my skin tone. That's why these two I'm getting pan on and shit. Oh, shit. These are dope. It's a shame that, you know, again, another problematic person. And you know what? Since we're talking about problematic people and how AI is like really coming towards everybody, like especially, you know, if you're an actor in entertainment and AI influencers and stuff, because people thought it was cute when they were bringing out those AI influencers. Now look, the AI is coming for musicians, actors. I will never forget when they had this Disney movie, right? I haven't watched Disney movies unless it's like the ones that I grew up with, right? Or was coming around my era, you know? I'm only 26, okay? Calm your nuts. Not that old. But like around that time, like there was real people in the background. Tell me why. I remember a few years ago, before AI got as big as it was, they were using CGI AI shit for the background people. Because someone was looking at the video, it was like, this is strange. Something's wrong here. And then boom, you zoom in and it's not real people in the background. I'm like, bitch, this is crazy. Anyways, I'm spending too much time blabbering and stuff. How you doing? How was your day, actually? How was your day? So, yeah, that's it for, you know what? Let me set my face real quick before I go in with my eyebrows and stuff. Actually, where is my eyebrow? Oh. This is, I'm using the Fenty 360 powder foundation. I would use my MAC, but it's somewhere in my bag. I'm just gonna, all over. I'm not even gonna go in with my Juvia's Place tan bronzer thing, because I'm trying to be in and out. If I had stayed quiet and just speed this shit up. But I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy talking to y'all. However many they are, y'all. But yeah, girl. So you toned everything down after powder foundation. And I'm not gonna say just for my nose. I'm not gonna say everything just yet. It almost looks full coverage. My God. But then again, I ain't got my glasses on to be seeing. So show grace. Show grace to me. If it looks fucked up on camera, listen, I ain't got my glasses to be seeing. To be honest with you. So I got it. What else? Oh, see, and this is how shade number 8 be fooling me. It looks so natural. If it wasn't so Oompa Loompa-ish, a little, it just a tinge. Like over time, right now it looks good right now, but like I feel like over time, the more I wear it, it's more looking Oompa Loompa-ish, and I ain't got time for that shit. So that's it. Let me look for Anastasia and do my freaking eyebrows. How do I want to do my eyebrows today? Girl, can't see. See, this is what the fuck I be talking about. I can't see shit. I really need to get my contacts, because I paid ahead of time for my insurance for this company. What is it? Vision something. And they have yet to send me the physical card. I need the physical card, not something sent through my fucking email. I want a physical card and shit. Anyways, how do I want it? Straight? You know, I really do straight eyebrows. I kind of like an arch. You know, let me do a slight arch. And I'm doing it a little high up like this. Yeah. Yeah. I need utter silence. And I do want them skinny today. Straight and skinny. I mean, it's high above. It is high. And now for the scary part, trying to make it match. This is the most dangerous part of your makeup game, you know? Trying to make shit match. I don't know how it comes. I guess it must come with practice. Let me just, you know, it's just like practice with being a black girl and like, you know, trying to find the center part for your braids and shit. Like this is too much. let me see. Okay. Focus. Yeah. Okay. Wait. It's a little too high up on the arch. Let it straighten out and then a little downwards. That's it. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay, that's it. I think. I've never done like a completely straight brows. I've either done a slight arch or, yeah. But I'm so glad I made the crazy decision to shave off my eyebrows. At first I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to do my eyebrows every single day. But it's like, baby, within that first week, I barely did my eyebrows every single day. The fuck? You're going to see my naked eyebrows. And I was bald. Like I'm talking to the bone bald. That's how much I cut off my hair ever, you know, because I did make that dedication to me. Like my own little promise, like, listen, the whole goal was to cut my hair with my mama, but you know, she passed away before then. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, okay? Before I lose my mind and try to overcorrect and shit. This is the best the world is going to get from me. Oh, Vanessa. Anyways, let me calm down. Let me have some couth about myself. I will be messing with the orange is today. I was about to go with another Vanessa blush on top, but I was like, no, let me just And since I already did set my under eye, I need a good old, I'm going to go in with the Kaleidos, I keep saying Kaleidoscope, no, Kaleidos eye primer. And I think just a little tiny bit, because it's kind of leaky. It's kind of leaky. You definitely need to keep the cap within range, because, baby, this is a very liquidy. Should I have shaken it up? Is that why? But yeah. I like this tone a lot. So let me just, I just need something boing over it. And I'm thinking about a cat eye, maybe a cat eye shape, you know? See, it's very thin. Okay, cool. Now that you got your base down, which one should I go in first? You know what? I feel like let me play with the holochromes first, because I feel like I don't be messing with holochromes as much as I should. I got plenty, you know, but since I am going with the orange blush, let me play with the mattes. Which one should I go with first for my, I kind of want this all out, but you know what? Where is the brush actually? Give me a moment. I can't see without my glasses, child. And I'm not going to put on my glasses until you know what, let's go with this until I'm done with my eye look. So I'm going to go into Robotic Fusion. This is, which one is this? Cyborg Choir palette. So I'm only going to try to mess with like two stuff. So I'm going to go in with a cat eye look. Oh, so nice, bro. And carrying it over, of course, and kind of flick it out, because I'm dealing with this a little bit all over the place. Not all over, but you know, a good part. Oh, should I zoom in a little bit? I think that's enough. Literally, cat eye. My cat eye is looking a little slanted. So let's bring it up towards my temple. Much better. So far, there is kick up in the pan, but you know what? That's fine by me. And obviously, I feel like if I had like a white base, it's going to pull out that brighter purple. And I wonder how good they are mixing shades together, because I dipped into that yellow shade with this purple to see if it will brighten it up a little bit, because that's shade 7. Because I do want this to be brighter. Hold on, okay. I mean, you did a little bit. You did a little something. You did brighten it up a little bit. You see, it's a little bit brighter, but you know, not as bright as I personally want it. Not saying that I wanted it to be pastel, but I feel like because that yellow shade has a white base underneath, it's going to, like, you know, brighten it up a little bit. So, you know what? I'm gonna put some more of that yellow on top of this, because I do want it to be more brighter. It worked. Yeah, I told you that white base for whatever pigment was used for this shade 7, it brightens it up a little bit. Okay? Either way, whatever mistakes will be covered up with shimmer. So, oh, Digital Harmony is calling my name. But no. I gotta focus on what I planned out to do, because my God, today. And then I did go with this, because I did want this synthetic sound wave to be all up in the crease. And you know what? Let me do my upwards cat eye, so that way it's not looking too crazy, you know. But I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And it deepens up that purple underneath, you know. And I kind of want to bring it in. Let me pat that thing in. And I'm going in with this fluffy angled brush. This is a medium angled shading brush from Just Up. They come in sets. And I'm pretty sure maybe if depending on which vendor that you go to, they do sell it on Amazon, they sell it on AliExpress, they do sell it on other places. I prefer AliExpress because you get more variety. This is the shade 275 in case you do have it in your collection. Oh no, I went into the wrong one. Whatever. I'm gonna bring those colors down here too. And they do mix well, because see, when I accidentally dipped into synthetic only once and then robotic fusion, it made this a nice color that I like, actually. And I'll carry it all the way down here and kind of buff it out. And I kind of want to put more of that lighter purple shade on the inner corner, especially because like kind of like this, you know, because I want that orange shade I'm going to be using to have a purple base to the bottom. So that way it's like contrasting each other. I don't know how sheer I'm going to try to make it for that inner corner. But yeah, girl, this is it. It's not much, but it's something for the base, okay? And should I do something? No. And I feel like with this hollow shade, I definitely need an eyeshadow primer. No, not an eyeshadow primer, but like a glitter primer to grip it. So I'm going to go in with my Bella Beauty Bar. It's almost done. I got plenty more, and I see that they've changed the packaging. Probably less leakage, because I feel like the cap isn't... I mean, I have no problems with it. I don't care. But like, I noticed that at least this one, it cracked. So that's probably why. They probably was like, this is such a good product, but you know, the packaging, it don't crack. You know, I'm going to keep it on the center. Focus on the center, leading towards the outside edge. And kind of with the tip, there's like my version of cutting the... So anyways, while that's drying down, let's work on this eye. And because I kind of want to stay within the purple tones, I'm going to be focusing on these tones. Like they're here, and I think, because at first I was going to go with the blue, but now I want to stay with the purple tones. And Prolusion, I feel like those two could work out with each other. So with those same brushes that I just placed down and can't seem to find because I'm blind a little bit. Oh, was it this one? This is embarrassing. I need contacts. If only they would send my fucking insurance card so I can get me some contacts. So, same brush, wiped off with my microfiber, get you a big ass car one. Child, this car one is huge. Anyways, I'm gonna go into the shade They're Here. And see, this is like what I was hoping to mix. But you know what, color theory and everything, you know, whatever. So, let me pat it out. Okay? And same thing, cat eye, going upwards. Let me just pack it in because like I feel like if I did have a whiter base or like a lighter base, it's going to pop out even more. But so far it's not doing that. It's not doing what I want it to do. Plus it's a fluffier brush. Yeah. It's not doing what I want to do. Come on, goddammit. Okay, let me just... There's not that much kickback for this compared to the other palette because my goodness, I'm digging. I'm digging. I'm trying to pack this joint in, child. Baby, if you could see how much I'm digging into this. Is it more blown out? I feel like it is. I feel like that's enough. That's enough. Kind of make it go towards my eyebrow. Kind of blending into my eyebrow. Whatever. Whatever works. Now where the... Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm embarrassing. Same thing, cleaned off. Same thing over here. And before an eyelash going to my eye. Thank you. I like this teal. First of all, I like this row. This teal row, Conspiracy Extraterrestrial UFO with that blue. already. Like, I feel like, yeah, hell yeah. You know what? I like the layout. I'm glad that it's magnetic though. So if you want to switch things around, make your own custom, pull some shades out, baby, it's good. Okay, now I'm gonna keep back with the wrong one. I dug into right accident. But yo, I'm digging in nothing compared to Conspiracy that does have some kickback. But you know what? I'm starting to learn that they make certain MAC shades like that, so that way it's easy to blend out for a certain shade. Like maybe one is supposed to be like a transition shade, one is, you know, more hard pressed into the pan. You know, the more you play with makeup, the more like, okay, I see why this has more kickback versus this shade. You know, especially if it's within the same palette. But yeah, girl. Same brush from the last look. Wiped off. I'm gonna go into the shade on Profusion and bring it out. It's like some kind of blurple shade, you know? And thank God for all the other shades that we done played with. I mean, I would say I'm laid down with, because yeah, like this, if I like dig in, it has some more kickback. This is more of a cool tone purple. And I feel like the other one is more of a berry shade, has some reddish undertones to it. Oh yeah, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. And I will be packing that joint in to the outer edge, because I want to just a little bit. And then like wing it out. Wing it out. And flick. Look at the flick of the wrist. Whoop. And it does have a darker shade right next to it that I feel like works so well. Like these all technically the matte shades within this work so well. I feel like the yellow kind of threw me off over here, but seeing how it works well to kind of mix with the other mattes, I see its purpose there too. You know, with that white base to make it that pastel yellow, it brightens things up, to be honest with you. You know, you don't have to keep it by itself. And I'm bringing it high up towards my eyebrow to kind of cover up my hairs there, because high key, my eyebrow hair starts here. So, okay, that is it for all the makeup stuff I'm gonna be doing. Again, just a little bit. And that's it. I think that's it for the mattes. And you know what? I do want some more of that light purple in the corner, so that way, again, contrasting shade. Because this is the orange I'm going for. Gimbal Video. And I'm going in with like kind of a fluffy brush so I can get mostly the shimmer only. And I want the purple to be my base. So underneath that purple, underneath that orange, so it's like a sunset. You know what I'm saying? The contrast between that. And yeah, so pretty. So fucking pretty, bro. Anyways, same thing over here. So that's Elemental on this side. Where is my, oh, right here. Scrape off any excess and just go right on in to the center, mostly the center leading towards like the outer edge, like literally where the color may be in. I feel like I scraped off too much, because where's the product? There we go. And just gently, literally try to put it in. And then I will be going back in with like the darker shades, so that way it bleeds into whatever color I got. But yeah, girl. Let's start with the Holochrome Cyborg Choir. I'm going in with Android Aurora on the outer parts and Robo Rose towards the middle, most of the shade. And of course that orange shade to like do a nice little swoop underneath here too. And let's start with Cyborg. I'm trying to see where is my silicone tool? Give me one moment. Found it. Some more silicone tools. You can get them online or just go to your local Michael stores. That's where I got these ones with the red cap from. And where's my zipper? Because like these are kind of falling out of my thing. So yeah, we're gonna go in with this and hopefully it'll be sticking, because it's flaky a bit. And I'm not a huge fan of flakiness, but oh my Jesus. Anyways, I will be going back in with that darker shade to kind of blend it out, so it's like, you know, oh my God. Yo. Yo, yo, this is madness. This is a little crazy. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit, but my God. And I like this one with the tip, you know. And you know what? Dipping in on the same side, I will be dipping into Robo Rose because it has a little bit of those holochromes left stuck on here. I'm sorry. Let me shut up because this is pretty. This is, oh, bitch, shit. Oh yeah, bitch, shut up, shut the fuck up. This is just, why am I bucking up to you as if I'm gonna fight you? This is so fucking, Jesus. I can't wait to go outside for some fucking errands. I cannot wait to go outside for some damn errands. Yes, you heard me right. Oh my God. And this is the part where with the purple base, I'm gonna have to dip in with something else actually. Maybe should I use this silicone bit? Air my glide. I'm gonna go in to the elemental one. We're gonna go into gimbal video. This one right here with another silicone tool and literally in the inner corner. Or should I go in with a brush? I'm not too sure because I don't have that much. You know, I'm gonna go in with a brush, a pointer brush. And we're just gonna dip the tip in to that video. I need a, hold on, let me use this microfiber to get whatever pigments up and out of this pointer brush. I really need to clean my brushes, child. Shit. There we go. I think, yep, all pigment's gone. So I'm gonna dip right in with this pointer and like, yo, this on top of this purple, I'm telling you, it just, oh bitch, I'm telling you. See, I knew I was fucking doing. It's just a hint. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And of course, bringing it down in here too. Makeup is so fun. So I'm gonna go back into this, and I did say I want. You know what? I'm gonna go in with these two. Not Russell or Westreal or an UAP, and then with this. Okay, these are the two. This is gonna be on the outer bit. This one is gonna be towards mostly the center, and then we're off. Because I was gonna play with this one, right? As for testite, but nah, bro. This is so nice. I'm so excited, bro. Makeup is so fun. And you know what? One thing I can't stand about silicone, it grips whatever pigment that you want very well, but it's so hard to clear off, even with the microfiber. I'm like pressing. Cool. And I could just flip it on the other end, but yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna go into that kind of nice shade right here, not Russell. And that's gonna be on the outer edge. If only you would pick it up. I feel like this one is more hard pressed, and thank God for that primer because it's picking up what I'm putting down, you know. And with the pointer, get a nice cut crease right there. And there's something in my eye, what I couldn't get out. I feel it moving. And I know it's a hair that's moving with whatever moisture that's in my eye, but my goodness, I can't get it out. And I kind of want to put this all over my lid for a nice dark purple look, but no. I gotta act like I got some sense, y'all. I'm gonna put it like, try to put as much down as possible off my stuff, and then we're gonna go into that and that shift, that UAP. It has some kind of, I don't know, some kind of lighter green shift to it, and shut up. I'm sorry, I keep telling y'all to shut up, but like, I'm the one who should be shut up, right? Oh my God, dear God, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry for cursing in your name, but my God today. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see? Hush. And I'm doing all this just for a nude look, for a new lippy. I need to be more creative with my lippy looks, you know? But, you know what? Just a little bit on the inner corner, just a little bit, only for me to like go in with the same brush that has the shimmer and dipping into that orange shade because I want the inner corner to kind of match my blush. I'm going in with the orange brush. Let me shut up. I'm sorry. This is just no words. Oh my God. This is out of this world. Truly out of this world. And I like that orange contrast with the purple. This is just, dear God. And you know what? Where is my I'm thinking about going into my Blend Bunny Cosmetics, my the Taj one, and I'm gonna go into that. I know that's fucking right. Well, it's not fucking right, but I know that's right, and I'm gonna put that as like my little highlighter for my eyebrow for both sides, so that way it's consistent. It's this one. I could go into Skin of a Killer, but it's silver, you know, and I want to stay with the purple theme, so that's gonna be my highlighter brow. Just the tip of it. And which eye look do you like better? Which eye look do you like better? Because bitch, this is out of this world. Literally out of this world. Out of this world. This is futuristic. Nah, like, should I go with glitter lips? No, this is too much. I want the eyes to be the main focus, so that's what it's gonna be. Bro, I don't even know what my third look is gonna be. It's gonna be a mix between both palettes, right? Oh, let's stay within the same vein, because I do want to mess with some of the blues. And Digital Harmony is really calling my name, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. Some kind of green with the blues and teals, whatever. And I do want to mess with some yellow. So green, blue, and yellow. That's what we're gonna be messing with for the third look between these. This is. I'm speechless. I'm so. Anyways, let me quickly slap on some mascara. Put on my blush. Child. Anyways, this is just. And you know what? Over here, let me add some more of that dark shade. Cyborg. What is it? Soundwave. Because I feel like that highlighter kind of took some away from it. Where is it? Yeah, let me just dip into that synthetic Soundwave a little bit and like blend it up. Oh, much better. Much better. See? It's just a boop. And I could go in with an eyeliner, but not today. I'm not really a huge fan of eyeliner. I know I said the same thing about blush, but here I am being a little bit blush blind. So I do want orange as the main event. So should I mix both colors? I do. I'm going to be mixing both of them. Mixing both of the colors up. Where is it at? Where the fuck is it? Oh, right here. And I do want more of a glow. This is also from Michael's that you can get from the Artist Loft. And these two shades is what I'm going to be dipping in. Not the darkest part, but I'm really going to be mixing both of them in. And hell yeah, you know what? Oh, so nice. And it's picking up because it's a little bit scratchy. So that's fine by me. Mix it onto the... Oh, that's such a nice shade. I know with this orange and stuff, but like... Yeah. And then, of course, if I want to brighten it up, go dip into that yellow. Oh, this is such a nice blush. Mixing it in together. And if I wanted to, like that neon with this. Oh, this is so nice, actually. And you know what? Let me dip into that yellow just a little bit to kind of brighten shit up between both of them. Oh, this is such... This blush, I don't know how these people be doing it, but like, that's such a nice ombre blush all in one. Technically you got like 3 because, you know, in between it's like a perfect mix, but my god, I like both of them. Okay, I need to dip a little bit more into that yellow, and right there, meeting that orange, meeting into that, and then dip into that shimmer shade and kind of just brush it on. I kind of want to brush that thing up. Anyways, it's a little much. It's a little much. Especially on this side, it's a little much. I want it like a glaze, not a whole patch. But hey man, I'm gonna take the clean side and like try to. If not, then let me just get my foundation powder and try to fix this side. Oh, but it's nice though. It is nice though. Both sides are so dope. But my God, today. Let me just tone it down a bit. There we go. It's toned down a bit, I think. Hopefully. Bro, it's so... I don't even know what time is it. Just so out of this world, truly. And you know what? Both sides are pulling off more yellow for this, for that orange shade. It does have some yellow into it, so that's why I feel like it's gonna go so well. Oh my God. This is editorial, child. This is such an editorial look that I have to go with a neutral look. Neutral lippy to like tone shit down. And yeah, I'll be back. Let me figure out what lippy I want to do. I lied about a semi-neutral lip. So I went in with the shade, what is it? Shade number 4 for the gel lip liner, the waterproof one from Nikita K. Is the Precision Stay line. And it comes off, it's a lot darker than what appears in the tube than what it looks like over here on the outer packaging. So that's why you got to swatch in store if they allow it in your, you know, local beauty supply. And then I went in with the Retro Matte lipstick from Matte, and it's 708 Bronx as my lipstick shade. And should I go in with a lip gloss? Because whatever, I mean, it is a dry patch a little bit, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to be going out anyways. I'm going to take this with me, and this is the look. These are these 2 looks. And then I'll come back with the final look. The final look will be silent, okay? And just to let you know, I will be going full coverage, and I will spill the details later on my face, you know? But my God today. Anyways, let me quickly set my face real quick, and I shall be. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to show how it looks. My God. First of all, that highlighter from Blend Bunny, crazy, right? Oh my God. It's coming off more yellow. I was hoping for the more orange bits, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh my God. Let's see if we can turn down the exposure, because, ooh, no. Nah, this is crazy, bro. Let's go outside. We gotta go outside, honey. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. This is, you see that? Bro, like, this is like ridiculous. This is crazy. I love it so much. Like, in person, it's just so glittery and just, I'm so obsessed. Hey, you guys, we're back with look number 3 using both palettes. Y'all see the results? I still have yet to put on my eyeliner and stuff. I'm going to do that offline because I can't really focus, like, especially with my curly lashes. Like, no. And probably today, I probably will just put on matte mascara, let it dry, and then get going because I'm going to work. I don't want to wear lashes to work. I feel mad uncomfortable for that long, you know? Woo. So anyway, so I had basically the same things, you know, the same balms, except for I switched it out with shade number 9 because I wanted more warmth. I did set the bronzer shade with, well, the balm shade with Juvia's Place Tan, and I used both shades, okay, mix them together to get this base. I went in on the empty parts that I didn't, you know, like from here to like underneath my eye and over here with balm number 7. Then I went over everything with a little tiny bit of course, the skin tint shade 11 from also Dennis and Marix. Obviously using most of the same thing. The only thing that I forgot to put in today was starting with this, okay, the water serum, because I want this to like last all night. But you know what? I feel like, you know, it's getting colder. It's not as sweaty. I'll be fine for my work shift today. And plus, I'm walking a dog. I feel like I'll be fine today. And for the blush, under eye. Okay, so for my forehead, my chin area, and that's basically it. I mixed Luster and Ray. I mixed these 2 together, mostly with, I mix more Luster than Ray, like maybe 2 parts of Luster and 1 part Ray, you know, when I'm mixing my brush together, if you're going to think of parts for my forehead and over here, you know, and of course my mouth area. But for my eyes, it was just strictly Solar. I didn't mix nothing because I didn't really need to use this product. But like Solar, I use that for my under eye. Okay. And it was very bright. But, you know, when you set your entire, after, you know, going in with my regular powder to set, you know, the creamy parts like my contour / bronzer and everything else, I went in with my powder foundation. And that is 360. This is what I had, you know. So that's what I had. And that's it. But yeah, yeah, girl, so that's what I had. And, oh, that reminds me. So for my sorry, my base. I'm kind of a bit all over the place. For my base, whew, whew. Danessa Marks, again, this is the nude shade number 2. And then what else for the blush? Obviously, I used the Duality. Where is it? It was in front of me. Hold on, please. The Duality palette. I mixed Honey Never Spoils. This shade. It surprisingly looked good on my skin tone. And also sometimes Violet. Oh my god. I don't know if y'all can tell, but these two as a combo together, it's like for this cool tone look. Oh yeah. Yeah, I dig it. And of course, use whatever brown liner that you have. I used today the Nikita. Actually, I used 2 things. Underneath the long-lasting waterproof gel liner for the lippy, I did use from Nikita. This is shade number 1 for the lippy, right? But for NYX, I did use at the bottom the Lip Lingerie Lip Stain. And which one is this? Tease You Later. I just used that as my liner. And for my lipstick shade, where's it at? I used shade Call It Cozy from MAC. And I used Madeline from NYX as my lip gloss. Just a little tiny bit. Just tap it on. Because it's giving a little concealer lip. But you know what? That's cool. I feel like too many colors to clash with each other. That's cool. That's cool, whatever. So I'm taking these with me. I feel like the lipstick and the lip gloss is going to disappear, but the lip stain, no. But you know what? It's going to be a long shift. We're going to see. So I'm taking this with me. What else? So let's actually get started on this look. Let me put the palette on my bed. And I think, yep, I started with this palette. And to be honest with you, it's going to be kind of silent. I'm going into the shade Specimen, and to blend it out, I'm going into Commander DF, okay? So the only 3 mattes I use is literally the middle rows. So Specimen, Commander DF, and Conspiracy as a base for that green shade Extraterrestrial, but I'll just show you real quick. But everything's going to be in the cat eye format because I really want, and as above, so below. Okay, as a matter of fact, I always be forgetting sometimes to do my bottom lash, so I'm going to do my bottom lash first a little bit, real quick. Alrighty then. So now that I'm done, I'm going to take like a shader brush and go into the shade Conspiracy and blend that into that blue. And that's going to be like my little base for the shimmer that's coming up. And then probably with the same, after you wipe it off, I'm going to go into Cyborg, the Cyborg Choir palette, and I'm going to dip right on into shade number 7. Shade number 7, and it kind of makes a lighter green, but shade number 7, you're going to have to dig through, especially as a black girl, dig through, because that thing, you're going to probably have to pack it in if you want more impact. If you're trying to use like majority 7 or something, yeah, I feel like that's something that you got to pack that joint in, so like press it into the shade, because it's barely, like, mind you, the not concealer shade, but you know, I love shade number 2 because it's very light on my skin. But I feel like if you want this to show up, number 7, use a white base. Because maybe anything other than white is not probably going to show up. And that white base is going to cancel out that white cast that's in this. See, it kind of lightens up that green that you kind of blended in together. But yeah, you won't need it. You're going to need a white base if you want it to like pop severely. It's a bit powdery as I'm, wiping it off my stuff, but that is it for the mattes, and you can go in to darken it up. That's what I'm going to do anyways, especially toward the end. But for now, this is the part where you take your favorite shimmer, rub it on the back of your hand, spread it out, and use your finger to press it into the parts that you want this thing to. I'm dabbing it on the back of my hand too, some more, like right there is where I want things to be. And shoot, if I had a brush, I feel like if I use a brush, it's going to pick up the base at the bottom, and I don't want that. So with a finger, or if you have a brush that's really soft, that doesn't pick up as much, that's best to use with creams. Maybe you could use it, but I'm kind of nervous about using a brush to apply. And see, by doing that, it kind of marries these shades in together and kind of into the inner corner, because I do like it going down here a little bit. And I feel like whatever else is going to be that feels a little bit blurred, it will be fixed, don't worry. So, damn, it's so cute. This is dope. Anyways, where was I? So, for the shimmer on the outer edge, we will be using extraterrestrial, like I told y'all before. Take your favorite silicone tool, and that is going to be kind of diagonal, dare I say. Ooh. Oh, extraterrestrial on top of that green base, that tealish base is so nice. And dare I say, it's kind of looking peacockish, you know? But, yeah, girl, this is so dope. And this is the most, like, I'm literally carrying it right here because either way, we're going to go over some eyeshadow to darken up that outer edge. But with this type of shape, you can, like, kind of cut the crease a little bit, you know? Okay, now that most of it, and I'm just slightly wiping off, like, one time off the silicone because you still see some of it, right? Like, if you wipe it off your hand, you still see some come off, but not too much because you're going to be blending it anyways with Digital Harmony on the other. Look at Digital Harmony. You see how it looks? And on camera, you see a little bit. And I feel like when it comes for flaky shades and holochromes, silicone tools are the best way. Do it with a finger and see, it's very flaky, but it's like, you see how flaky it is? Like that huge chunk is going to be smoothed out by the silicone. So from now on until forever, silicone tools will be, oh my God. And that base just brings it out, bro. Oh yeah. I kind of want to put it all over, but you know what? Especially leading into that yellow, depending on the base, I feel like, oh my God, Jesus, take the wheel. And see, that silicone is just smoothing those flakes out. It's so nice. Anyways, I'm going to wipe off like at least twice. And I'm going to go into Cyber Symphony, that yellow shade. And that's going to be in the corner because blending into Digital Harmony. Oh my God, it's so... And see, Cyber Symphony, it's much smoother, you know, of a shadow. So yeah, that's going to be all up. See that shit? You see that shit, Craig? Yeah, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. And you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of the edge real quick because, oh my God, it's so nice, bro. Boom, bada boom. That is it. And as a black girl, to kind of smooth out the edges, just a smidge. Now, I did say that was it, right? I lied to you. That's not it. I'm going to open up the Elemental palette, the Alien palette, and really quickly towards that green, because that's too much green. I want some more of the blue, the Specimen, that dark blue. And when you like kind of pat it into that green, it kind of, I don't know, it changes the color, you know? Oh my God, look. That, Jesus. And it's literally just on the outer bits. That's it. Because I don't want too much. Literally, that's it. Into V shape, you know. Just press it in and boom! Boom! You got, and then if you really want to, take a liner brush to like kind of outline the top. That if you felt like you got too high, you know. I'm going to take just a little tiny bit. You know. Just a little tiny bit. So that way it's not like you can still see the blue kind of, oh my God, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm losing it. Fucking losing it. Also, what else did I do? Oh, I took a fluffy brush, real fluffy, went into my powder foundation and literally over the edges. So it's not looking too crazy. Like over here, it's looking a little crazy to me. So I'm just going to follow the cat eye look and it kind of calms it down a bit like that. Like in between that blue and my brow, I'm literally going over it. Like into the brow, pretty much. And it just calms shit down, you know? Especially over here, if I feel like I took my, the Nessamaric thing out too much. Because sometimes I see like a patch, like if I skip this part, I tend to see like a light patch that I didn't put no eyeshadow on the base. So this is like the best way, especially leading over here, the high bridge, like literally into it. Boom, bada boom, boom, pow. Put on your eyeliner, put on your lashes, and you're good to go. I'm not putting lashes today. I got to put on mascara though, but I'm gonna put on some liner off camera. My lip combo done, and voila, voila. Let me take a moment. Mascara is on, and bitch, can you? Oh my God! Like first of all, look at those shimmers. You can see a little bit of that pink from that digital stage thing. But oh my god, like what? This is dope. Okay, let's turn it down. Oh my god, bitch. No, I have to go outside. And that, oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I feel like that center shade just blends so well with the blush, you know? Pairs so well. Oh my god, like, yeah. Yeah, Adept Cosmetics, you will be seeing my money again when I get it. But for now, stop it. Stop it. We gotta go outside, of course. First of all, look at this. Bitch, I know you see this glitter. I know for a fact you see all that glitter, bitch. And listen, sorry, the school just dropped off the kids and look. Oh my god, I have to see. Bitch. Y'all see that shit? Shut up. And that center shade just goes so well. Okay, Adapt. You will be seeing my money soon. Not now, but hopefully soon. Because, oh my god. Because there's 2 more palettes that I really want to get before it's sold out and gone forever. But Jesus. This is just... Yeah. But I'll see you for the next video. Bye.